major component of our study abroad program in Cape Town, South Africa was service learning. When I learned our service learning was going to be mentoring and tutoring 6th grade students from Manenberg Primary School, I was terrified. I had no previous experience with 11 to 13-year-olds and had no idea how to interact with them. Seriously, what does a 6th grader like to talk about, and how am I supposed to know that? During our first visit to Manenberg Primary, I tried to start conversations with some of the students, but these conversations fell into an awkward, silenced pit. The silence where you both look at each other and think, quick, find something interesting to talk about, or what is the smoothest way to exit this conversation? It was a horrifying experience, much like I expected it to be. I anticipated the rest of the interactions I had with these kids to all be awkward and silent. However, much to my surprise, that afternoon went much more smoothly than I had expected. When I walked out of the classroom where lunch was held, I was greeted by a little girl giving me a huge hug. My heart melted. She asked me if I wanted to play on with her. There was no way I was going to say no. We went out into the field and just had fun. I became a human airplane ride for the kids, rolled around on the ground, and twirled so many little bodies in the air. I have never had so much fun just goofing off, and the most amazing part was that I was able to feel completely comfortable around the children for the first time. I was not worried about saying something inappropriate, what the kids thought of me. They seemed to love me, or whether or not it was suitable to give them hugs or pick them up. I had an absolute blast playing with them, and it turned out to be a pretty decent workout. That afternoon changed my whole perception on kids. They now hold a very special spot in my heart. This experience was the warm-up I needed in order to be as effective as possible during the 4 weeks ahead tutoring and mentoring Naledi, the student I was partnered with. Naledi was very shy, quiet, and seemed to be very nervous. I found comfort in this because we were highly similar in that way. One of the first things Naledi and I did together was watch the clouds and tell each other stories about what we saw up in the bright blue sky. This was the beginning of a wonderful time together. On an average day, we would participate in the group activity, followed by a break so Sasanki and Naledi could spend some quality time together, and then jump right into English and math. At first I thought I would be the one impacting Naledi, but it turns out she and the rest of the class changed me. I have learned many new and wonderful things about myself. I now have more confidence in myself and in my abilities to be a group leader. This experience has shown me that I enjoy working with kids, even though at times I would rather leave than deal with them. I will never forget my time working with Naledi and the rest of the class. The one thing I wanted Naledi to gain from our time working together was confidence in herself, but she ended up helping me develop more self-confidence in myself. I wanted Naledi to leave the program feeling able and capable, but much to my surprise, I came home feeling able, capable, and inspired to do more with my life. I am so thankful for this opportunity and believe this was the inspiration I needed to help me figure out the direction of the next chapter in my life.